Okay team, we are back in Medieval Dynasty. This is the time we are going to start a new game, a new season with a new character in a new part of the map. Let's get going. Because we want to use the custom character, we are going to play on the Oxbow map. I am going to change a few settings for this as I don't waste too much time and I don't want it to be a tedious playthrough. I am going to increase my seasons to 5 days each. Gonna give ourselves unlimited stamina, unlimited carry weight, and we will play with our own HP so that we have some challenge when it comes to the bandits in this game. Everything else I will leave on the default except for these two beautiful things that are a massive time saver: fast crafting and fast building. So let's start the game.
A moment, sir. The horses will need to rest soon.
Is this a new cinematic?
Trees around than I'd like, but the dusk is near. Let's make camp.
Yes, sir. Hold! We are not going today.
This is new.
The biggest profits the guild ever made. They must be filthy rich.
Or, you know, stupid.
And rather desperate.
They giggle like children while we freeze. I can barely feel my...
I love this. This is real cool. Run, guys, run.
Looks like you fell out of your cage, little birdie. Oh, is your wing broken? Poor little thing. I hope it doesn't hurt. Try not to die, birdie. Got a message to Trip. Take half of the wares, torch the rest. I might have a buyer for them. Let him see my offer. Burns in the sky.
That was fantastic. I don't know how long they've had this new cinematic, but that was a really good introduction. Maybe I'm just oblivious to some of the new things that they provide in the updates. It was a brilliant introduction to the bandits and the challenges you will face in the valley. But now that we're in here, what do we have? So we've got presets. What are we gonna do? Should we go with this fella here? Oh my gosh. For a second I thought she had a mustache, but you know, same hairstyle. Complexion. Okay. Let's just keep that at default. What's his voice?
Good job. I need some food.
He sounds way too whiny.
Thank you.
Will you marry me?
He sounds very charming. I
Will
guess
you
it's
marry me?
Hello.
Good job.
so boring, that one.
Will you marry me?
Good job.
Will you marry me? Will you marry?
Will you? Good.
I need some food.
He sounds a little bit... He sounds like he's got more personality. Let's go with that one. Okay, what have we got? This is awesome. Can we zoom in anymore? No, we cannot. What have we got for faces? He looks like he's surprised all the time. He looks a little bit angry. Surprised. Neutral. Okay, let's go for a little button, more of a button nose. Let's keep those lips. Oh, ears. Let's go with the smaller little ears there. I feel like the amount of options you have for the eyes, nose, mouth, and ears are still very limited. It's more like small, medium, large, and it just changes the widths. Eye color is nice. Nice. Oh, that's a nice hazel color. I love that. Brown, silver. Oh, nice. This is really cool. That colors are really bright. You can see the sparkle in his eyes, even though he looks very bored to death. I really like this one. Should we change it up? One greeny blue one. You know what? Let's just stick with the single eye color. Are we going to have freckles? Let's make him freckly. Should we make him freckly? We'll make him freckly. Scars. Oh, that looks manly. Got burnt by urine. Let's go with the single scar there. Hairstyle. So we've only got one... How many? So you've got 6 different hair types. At the moment, yes, you do have customization, but it is still limited. Oh, that's Big Daddy's hair. Oh, I love the little man ponytail. I want to have that one. What color are we going to go with? I feel like we should go with a dark. Maybe a dark color. Make him look a little bit rough. It looks like he's got a massive forehead though. Let's go with this one again. Eyebrows. I think he's already lacked some here, so we're going to give him some bushy eyebrows. Here we go. I'm going to make everything... Let's go for a little sandy, sort of dirty blonde here. Facial hair, I don't like the mo, so we're going to change that. Oh, should we go clean shaven? It makes him look really young though. We're going to name this guy, so we're going to call him Sir Golden Crop, because he's got golden hair. Well, as golden as we can get. Clean slate, waking up from a nightmare. Where's our brother that we need to go talk to? Okay. Here we go. Oh, you're alive. Oh, manage. It aches. So let's just skim through this. A lot of you have already been through this, so we don't need to go through it all again. This is just the beginning, explains how we got here and sets us up for planning our own village and telling us we need to do a little bit of tutorial, you need to craft this, blah blah blah. Blank slate, start anew. That's what we're here for. We're going to skip the tutorial. Oh, excuse me. Do you have a knife on here that I can borrow? Can I... Oh, stone. I wouldn't recommend stealing straight away in this game, but we're gonna do it anyway. If you're worried about your dynasty reputation, that is. We need to find the Castellian. I did notice the little icon at the top of our compass looks much cleaner and represents the season that we're in. So we are in spring. They've got a new icon there, so that's really cool that they've matched it up with the seasonal icon that they have in between the changes, which I think I have a picture of somewhere. Let's go find this Castellan, who is sometimes on the wall, so we will make our way. Put on third person just so I can see a little bit more. Hey, don't you Run away from me. Yeah, that's good. I hit you. Good day. What is it you want from me? Because you're a bit of an ass. I made a deal with your guild for a whole caravan. Builders, crafters, architects, tons of materials, everything necessary for the creation of a new settlement. But you only got me. Yes, we got slaughtered. Sure, piece of cake. I do love building. Don't worry, I'm a professional. I will provide a settlement for myself. Just remember about the taxes. That's all he cares about is his bloody taxes. Okay, so this is Sir Golden Crop. And we're about to start our new village. He looks a little bit boring at the moment, but once we get some new clothes on, he's going to look fresh as the prince of this land, and we will take over the place. I am going to look on the map. I was very undecided on where I was going to stay. However, this is a good place, but I want to stay somewhere different. We are going to do a little suburb over at this cave in the future, but not right now. We're going to put that aside. Oh, you know what? Let's start our village in the suburb, and once we get to a certain extent, we will branch out from the suburb and move majority of our village and start actually expanding over on this side of the river. I do want to take advantage of the platforms that we now have, and we're going to expand across the river into this area over here. This will put us in between 3 villages. That'll be Clonica, Piastovia and Skalki, and this will be the village that'll be a little bit further away, but we can put another little small suburb somewhere down here. I believe there's a cave. I think there's one over here, if I remember right. But until then, let's get started and head over to this cave and start a small settlement before we start planning the bigger settlement. Oh, I don't want to jump over that. I sometimes forget. I don't have unlimited health anymore, so I've got to stop jumping off things. We're going to not steal anything just yet, besides what we already got, but you know what? Stuff it. Don't look, lady, don't look. I'm taking your firewood. Thank you very much. This is going to be the best way to get started in Medieval Dynasty. All these scythes are damaged. Why do you have so many crappy scythes? I almost forgot. Make sure you steal the 500 gold from the house just behind the market, and we'll grab some of these as well. Pigeons, no, I don't want to do that. Wooden hammer, easy enough. We don't have any farms going yet, so I'm going to leave that one, and let's just stick with one because we have just started. So to find the house where the 500 gold in a chest is, if you come through the market, you'll see this house here with the skull, moose skull on it. Head up here. There might be a lady in here. No, she's not in here. Good. Go to this chest. This is the Castellan's house, and he has a lot of good stuff in here. Take everything. And that will give you a good head start with your coins if you feel like you're not going to be able to make it or have enough money to pay your taxes for the year. A good place to start. And if you are not one to steal because morals, you can start from scratch. You don't have to take anything. I'm just trying to give myself the best head start possible. Hello, little child. It's a bit lit. Okay, let's go. It's a bit lit. Logs and sticks. We'll come back towards the end of the season. We'll come back at the end of the season to finish our side quests. I do have to talk to... Where is he? He's somewhere. There he is. Yes, please. Let's... Yes, I'm here to make a new settlement because I was meant to be a builder, crafter, architect and everything for you people. Just be careful who you put your trust in. Okay, I will. Thank you very much. Dynasty increased. Let's go. Keep an eye on the situation, which basically means do whatever you want until you get a new side, or until you get a new mission. We're just going to make our way to the cave, which is just northeast of Piastovia, and there it is. So on your map, if you're wondering where the cave is, it's just here. We're going to use this as a little suburb area. It's close to town. It makes it easy for us to get started. It's going to be the future of our mining little settlement. We're just going to keep a couple of houses and a few essential buildings like a storage area, maybe a kitchen or a food storage, and potentially a wooden shed. And once I move myself to the bigger settlement, I'll leave a couple of villages here to keep an eye on the mine, which will happen much later in the series, as well as providing extra resources and a closer storage area to Piastovia. First things first, we're going to set up our own house so we have somewhere to sleep, and that way if we happen to, God forbid, die from a fallen tree or bears or anything else, we can respawn from our house. If you don't build your house, you will respawn in Piastovia, and depending on where you want to start your village, that can be a pain in the ass to have to run or walk all the way back. What was that? Oh, it's a bloody wolf. No, wait, no, that's something else. But what's this? Was that a little, oh no, it's bunny. It's just a lynx, I believe, making some snorting noises. I was a little bit wary, I thought it was a bear. Let's get chopping. It would be nice, I would love it if you could just hit the sticks and that provides, you know, rather than having to hold down E, just because I'm a little bit lazy. A very stick central area. Plenty of sticks. We will have some stone around here. And you'll notice we've got copper, and this is going to be a good place to get our ore. So let's plan this efficiently. Because it's going to be our little mining settlement, we're going to set it up as best as we can to make it seem practical in the real world. Even though you don't have to have buildings right next to particular areas, we're going to build in such a way that it makes sense. We'll have all of our production and make this the central area for everything that's going to happen, maybe even a gathering spot. And across over here, and maybe even on this side, just to utilize the paths here, we're going to have a couple of houses. But first off, let's place one house in this corner here. We can put some fences up, make it look very pretty. Same as on this side here, put a house down, make it look very pretty. We do have this beautiful little decoration area here, which is going to be the perfect spot to put our wooden shed. So if we go extraction, we're going to put our little wooden shed here, and then by the time we get to our bigger village, we're going to have a much larger wooden shed at our main settlement. In the meantime, we've got to settle for putting in one house. Push this a little bit further back. I do have that there to think about. You see how far back that's actually pretty good. I don't mind that. I'm going to fence this whole area off. And we're going to put another house right here. Here. But when I build this up, I'm going to change the door to be on this side. And I will make sure that there's some fences dividing these two houses up. Let's just roll with what we've got here. That's the foundation for one. And then we're going to look and think, should we have the door on the other side or not? We're going to put a door right here. And we're going to turn this into a stone house. Why am I going straight to stone? It is going to be a little bit tedious at the beginning, but I want to have this area set up as good as possible before we start hitting the next settlement. That way I don't have to come back, I don't have to maintain anything, it's all there and ready to go. So I'm just going to go through and change all of this. Alright, so I've changed everything to the highest tier materials. It's going to take some time to do this, but I am going to be way much happier if I do it sooner rather than later. It is going to require planks, so I'm going to have to get a wooden shed as soon as possible, provide as much planks as I can, which I'm going to do myself because the villagers are going to be way too slow for my liking. Let's make a pick so we can get some stone from within the cave. Look, we got a nice patch of berry bushes over here, so that's perfect. They aren't ripe just yet. Got 6 stone from that, that's brilliant. We needed that. Our stone tools aren't going to last very long. I feel like the amount of stone that we get has been increased. The last time I was mining, it wasn't very much. I need straw. I don't have straw, but that's okay. I don't mind mining in the dark. Yeah, we are getting a significant amount of stone more than I was before. I'm not too sure if that's an update or perhaps a different area. I'm so used to having like getting 1, 2, maybe 3 stone max. 6 stone is, oh brilliant, I love this. Okay, that makes doing this stone house a little bit quicker. Resource storage, perfect, that's what we needed. And we're out of stone already. Oh, and I forgot, now that I don't have unlimited health and everything else, I gotta remember to eat and drink. Let's not have the wine. Let's just go with the beer. What I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to work through the night to get a whole lot of resources. I won't let you watch me do all of that. Probably do a little bit of time lapse, so I'll see you in the morning. Right, it is just coming to the morning. I did put up a well near the center here. We've got the other house set up and ready to go, all stone, including making these roofs tiles as well. It's coming into the second day. By the time we finish the second day, we will have both of these houses done. We've already got our woodshed up. That doesn't take much to get. Once you get it unlocked, it's fairly easy. I did put it next to this little display here. I didn't notice that we've got some coins here, so I'm going to take that. It did have logs littered on the floor. I've already picked those up. We're just going to do a few more trees and then we should be away laughing as we'll get our first house built. I think the tree's stuck. It was stuck against another tree. It's slowly falling. And there we go. That's a massive tree. I feel like I should get multiple logs out of that. I think one of the logs went flying over there. Yeah, it did. There's our maple log that went flying into the sky. Let's craft our planks. We're going to craft as many as we can. We should be getting double. So one plank is actually technically equal to 2. There we go. 20 planks. And I believe it's 12 planks per tiled area. Yes, it is. So one of those. And that's half the roof done, minus the log that I need. We have quite a few maple trees near here, which is surprisingly better than I thought it would be. I've never actually camped over here. I've had a brief look and then been like, yo, I'm gonna camp elsewhere. I quite like this spot for a small suburb or little settlement, just a couple of houses, a mining camp. It has everything you need. Alright, perfect. We'll get one more tree and then we'll have our first house done. I do quite like to alternate between the trees. By the time you have one tree falling to the ground, you can have the next tree half chopped down already. So it's good to maximize the time and don't just wait for the tree to fall. Move on to the next one. Fantastic. Our planks are in. I did forget about these stone sides. Oh, I always like to double check that I've got the right wall as well, so you don't want to build something and go, oh no, I've put a wattle wall in instead of a stone wall. It makes it a bit of a pain to come back. And here we go. This is our house for the time being. Eventually it will become someone else's house. And Sir Golden Crop is in the house. As you can see, the reason I like to go straight for the highest tier possible, at 100% condition, we've already got an insulation of 92. That means that whoever we have come in this house, they're going to get a automatic boost of 42 or roughly 43% straight away. That's why it's very important to, in a way, jump to the highest tier possible. If you have the time and the patience, if you want to get a wattle house up and running, because it's easier to chop down trees than it is to go mining. But however, I'm right next to the mine. Getting stone was not difficult at all, was it, Sir Crop? Fantastic. This is a very good start to our little mining suburb here. So thanks for watching. Do like and subscribe. I hope to see you in the next one for this new playthrough. Until next time.